Thou shalt not let thy cattle gender with a diverse kind.
Thou shalt not let thy cattle gender with a diverse kind.
Thou shalt not sow thy field with mingled seed.
Don't sow your field with mingled seeds.
Neither shall a garment mingled of linen and woolen come upon thee.
Neither shall a garment mingled of linen and woolen come upon thee. Now, we have a controversy on this. Some teachers will admit that you don't supposed to allow the cattle to gender with a different type. You don't get horses and jackass together and make a mule like this heathen did. He wanted something with the strength of a horse, but the workforce of a mule. So he made him, got a jackass and a horse and made a mule. But that's against the law of the Most High. So when you see a mule, you know that was not on Noah's Ark, number one. And number two, you know it's an abomination because it's a product of integration. And the Creator hated that integration. And it goes on and says,
verse 20. And
read 19 again, ye shall
keep my statutes.
Hold it, son. Take your time. Hold it down. Be patient. Ye shall keep my statutes, and thou shalt not let the cattle gender with a diverse kind, neither shall thou sow thy field with mingled seeds. That meant he wanted everything to multiply after its own kind. And regardless how good it is, don't sow your field with mingled seeds. Neither shall a garment mingle with linen and woolen come upon thee. Now the brothers out of Philadelphia said, well, that's the only law regarding clothes. We can't mingle linen and woolen. And we say, no. We can tell that the Almighty didn't want linen and woolen mixed. He didn't want silk and cotton. And he didn't want any type of material mingled together. Just like he didn't want any type of seeds mingled together. Just like he didn't want any kind of cattle mingled together. It's not his way to say, well, just not linen and cotton, but everything else is okay. You can integrate them, but just so you keep away from linen and cotton. We don't see it like that. We see that it's talking about all materials. But when we go to the store, we can buy all woolen, all linen, all cotton, or we can all buy all polyester. That's a man-made. But we don't buy polyester mingled with rayon. Get all rayon, all polyester, but we don't get it mingled together. And if your hand is up, I'm not even thinking about answering you until I finish my teaching. Then when I finish, y'all got any comments, y'all can raise your hand and go to the mic. But until then, I'm not even thinking about it, so don't even waste your time. Yah does not allow that. He hated integration. This is a law against integration. But somehow, our people think that it is okay to mingle with one another. Well, let's see through his statutes what Yah has to say about people mingling together. Let's go to Genesis, the 5th chapter. I want you to go there. Genesis, the 5th chapter. Or the 4th chapter. Let's go to the 4th chapter. Everybody have it? Sure you do. Let's see what we can get out of reading the 25th and the 26th verse. Read that, please.
Genesis 4, verse 25. And Adam knew his wife again, and she bare a son, and called his name Seth.
And called his name Seth.
For Elohim said, she hath appointed me another seed
And Elohim said, she has appointed me another seed
instead of Abel, who
Instead
Cain
of-
slew.
instead of Abel, whom Cain slew. Now watch this verse.
And to Seth, to him also there was born a son, and he called his name Enos. Then began men to call upon the name of Yah.
Then, at that time in history, began to be men that could call on the name of Yah. You might ask yourself, why couldn't the descendants of Cain call upon Yah? They hadn't did anything wrong. Well, you're mistaken. It said, man judged the outward appearance, but Yah judges the heart. And he judged the heart, and he knew what would befall the descendants of Cain, because he knew what was in their heart. And they were not allowed to call upon him. Now, we find out then with Enos, notice this, then begin to be men that can call on the name of Yah. I want you to raise your hands. How many people in this room would like to be married to a person and one of them are not allowed to call on the name of Yah? One of them can't call on the name of Yah, and one of them won't call on the name of Yah. Is that a pretty good match? Not a good match at all, is it? Why would I want to marry a woman and I know either she won't or she can't call on Yah? And I want the total blessings, all the blessings, the full blessing, the complete blessings from Yah. I don't want it to be diverted anywhere. You want to work to get all these blessings. And the only way you can get 100% out of anything is by putting 100% in. You can't put 30% of this, 70% of that, 80% of this, and 20% of that, and mix it all together and think you're going to come out with 100%. The only way you can get 100% is put in 100% of this, 100% of that, 100% of flour, 100% of salt, then stir it up, and you might have a 100% good cake because you mixed it with the right ingredients. But you can't commit yourself to a marriage with a Muslim and expect Yah to bless your household when one of y'all are praying to a graven image. You can't commit yourself in a marriage to a Christian and expect to get the blessings of Yahweh from the Creator when one of y'all are praying and worshiping a graven image. I know a man's whole household was destroyed because his wife had an image hid in her pillow. What did she do? Cursed the whole house. Everybody died. She brought everybody down with her. So you got to find out who you're seeing and what commitment they have with the Most High.